I can easily feel the loneliness and the miserable feeling that you have when you are trying to network with Westerners especially when they are in a group.
You sometimes held close group Yokohama.
Right. Yes.
I don't forget. I forget that what kind of purpose.
Right.
But Edo-san held a meeting.
Right.
Regularly.
Yes.
That occasion.
Wednesday night you're talking about?
Yeah.
That occasion. Participant of the Japanese couldn't speak English.
They all can speak English, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can all speak English.
Ah.
Yeah, and almost everybody joins for Nijikai.
Oh,
But I think because we're in Japan, the dynamics are a bit different. So we have Japanese style of conversation. That means among all of us, inclusive, not exclusive one-on-one. Maybe a little bit, just a little bit about job or something. But generally speaking, the conversations are right. But plus, you also have to realize that we are not like company partners or something like that. So what happens very often in Western society, like if you are family or if you are working for the same company, the conversation very easily goes to what's happening on the job, and that's not interesting to me. But we are all people that only meet each other like once a month, so there is much less risk of us trying to have an exclusive discussion about something that's happening inside the family.
Until what time are you going to have a dinner with after the session?
Around 11:30.
Really? 11:30? Oh my God. Wednesday night I have dinner, but a little bit past 10. 11:30.
Yeah. And we drink lots of Atsukan.
How much money is shared?
Oh, it's not expensive. It's about, including drinks, usually 3,000.
3,000?
Oh.
So cheap.
Oh.
Until 11:30?
Yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap. So we always, like, it's very easy for people to come if it's cheap, right? So we choose.
Even Siberia, and I take a dinner with him, 2,500 more per person.
Huh?
Yeah.
2,500 more?
Yeah.
More than 5,000?
Yeah.
At Siberia?
Yeah.
Oh, 2,500.
Yeah. 2,500.
2,500 per person.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah. Well, that's but it's actually very cheap.
Where are you going to some cheap place?
Under the railroad track.
Okay. Most cheapest place.
Yeah.
Like a Shimbashi under the railroad.
Exactly. That kind of
Our place is a little bit much more, a little bit better.
right. No, actually, the food is okay.
What's the feeling that the atmosphere of those people after?
Are very much enjoy. Like very
every
enjoy.
time same people, huh?
Not always the same people,
How
but
many people joined this last Wednesday?
last Wednesday we were with 8.
How many Japanese? Five?
Yeah, I think we had. I'm not Japanese. Dave's not Japanese.
Five
Fred.
Japanese.
Yeah, I think it was about 50-50, 4-4.
How many men and women?
7 men, 1 woman.
One woman.
1 woman.
No fun.
And we put her in the middle. So.
Okay.
So
Men.
men, yeah.
Just drink.
Just
What kind of discussion? For 2 hours. Oh my goodness, man. What are you talking about for
we were talking about actually about minpaku.
You are interesting, but any other people not.
No, they were interesting.
Are
They
you
were-
sure?
yeah, well,
You believe
I don't care.
The other people are boring, is it?
No. It was they More got it. But actually, we also drank a lot of Atsukan
Like I can say recordings. I can speak loudly, but some cases they want to talking about specific issues, but many people they are boring. But he cannot recognize this is boring. But you are interested in IBM.
Right. Well, we didn't only talk about that, but we're also talking about radiation meters, and somebody in that group was working on a radiation meter, and we were talking about
Radiation meter also no interest.
No, it was fun.
For 2 hours?
Yeah, but I mean, if you drink a lot, and we never have to look for topics to talk about. Never.
Huh? But 2 hours, right?
Right. Right, no problem. So it's a very friendly atmosphere, dakara, no problem.
Even if friendly atmosphere, but Airbnb and radiation later. Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, yeah. I gave them the real story, like all the details about everything that went wrong and all these things.
Japanese people, they are just knowledge scope. So now,
Yes.
if you're going to talk about European people, you're going to start about how do you think about Brexit recently, right? This kind of thing you're
Right.
going to discuss. But Japanese, if you're going to speak open mouth, kind of you ask them, but no answer.
Right. Well, we actually, I think it was the night that Gon just got into the news. We talked about Gon.
I tell you, Japanese people talking about Gon only 5 minutes. Is it?
Oh.
Not
And-
1 hour.
So
I can tell them Nissan history, and I involved 1 year, what they're doing, actually what the problem, their culture, their history, and the responsibility for Gon, and I discuss it, you give us discussion for several times. I did know the lots about Nissan and history. I can talking about Nissan for more than 1 hour.
Yeah.
And you go speak at open mouth, I will tell you, no, different. This is a different issue. So this is Japanese people they don't have. Right? Japanese people cannot against your opinion. I can tell you.
and it's more interesting if somebody goes kind of against your opinion, because if you're always agreeing, it doesn't 話にならない。
何が話になる？
So
何が？
if people are always agreeing,そうだね、そうだね。
Okay. Oh, yes. And this is I had experience when I stayed in the state 1 year, and the same thing happened. Yes. And finally, counterpart person asked me, "What's yes?" I didn't understand what he said, but I said yes.
You were there for work?
Yeah, I had the fault, my fault. I didn't study English. 1 year, I didn't study nothing. I just.
But I was thinking about the Japanese when they negotiate, right? Because they cannot make any decision. So it's very if this is common sense in Western negotiation, then they could very easily think that actually the guy is not telling the truth, that he cannot make any decisions, that he has to go back to the head office, etc., etc. So he was warning for that kind of situation. If you are in a situation like that, then basically be careful, because that guy is the guy who's in control and who's actually calling the shots.
I studied Confucius. Okay, any kind of situation, your mental situation should be stable.
Right.
Never move.
Right.
But also need to consider for how much percentage of sacrifice you need to remind in yourself. then boldly,
Boldly.
you need to take action to kill him. Okay? This is actually my business. I did the same way. Also sacrifice with just 10% or 20% under the current situation. This is obviously no way. But your mind never move. Okay? Just mind attitude is in the mental situation is moving, and your followers is also change their mind. And also counterpart change their mind. Don't move your mind. And calmly and finally just only take action. And this is the way. Right? So this is what I did in the past. But my concern about, Japanese is, I by myself, I try to remember 5 or 6 years ago. Language is also important. Right? But I think we will discuss again this Saturday about how Japanese people keep them until 11 o'clock. It means at least one thing is very obvious is you can be relaxed. Japanese can be relaxed to spend time like your Wednesday night.
Right.
So what was that? You can create atmosphere where everybody going to Nijikai.
Right.
Why they are going to Nijikai? This we need to analyze the current situation. Usually, I didn't attend your Nijikai at that time because I'm far away from Yokohama to the house. As soon as finished, I go back home. But if I recently, I try to attend Nijikai for the other party because need to know each other.
Right.
Need to know each other instead of attending the presentation or attending the exchange communication. But personally, I don't know who are they. So I try to make an effort to, but not everybody. Not everybody. It's just only 1 hour, 2 hours, not sufficient to understand the people, attending people. So I try to communicate with those people to ask many questions and what kind of attitude. Why? Because my intention is I try to invite those people to my school, right? If they understand by myself, they are interested in my global, just what they're going to do. And they maybe change their mind to come into my school. So I think